Hey, what's up? I saw the Miku movie. I'm gonna talk about it. Because Vocaloid is really fun. And this movie, thankfully, was very fun. And I can say, there were some banging songs in it if you like Vocaloid. I mean, I'm a fan. I've been a fan for a long time. I ran into it because I like EDM. I really liked EDM when I was younger. And I still like it. Which is why I still like Vocaloid. So I dragged my friend out to go watch this movie with me. He also had a good time. So it was a great excuse to go hang out with a friend and watch a fun, dumb movie about just whatever. But turns out this movie was based on a video game that has its own plot that I know nothing about. So I found out about the movie about a week before we saw it. No, not even. I found out about the movie I think 3 days before we saw it. 3 or 4 days. Because my friend mentions, hey, did you see there's a movie about Miku that's in theaters? And I was like, wait a minute, what? So I looked it up. And we saw like one of the last showings possible. This was about a week ago. I'm taking forever to get this video out. But we end up seeing this movie because I do some research and I'm like, oh, there's like no theaters showing it because it's this niche Japanese movie around here. And it's for some game that I've never heard anyone talk about before, which turns out is like my new addiction. It's a free-to-play rhythm game that's filled with just a million Vocaloid songs of so many different genres and stuff. I'm a huge fan of Guitar Hero. I haven't really played rhythm games in a little while. So I started playing this one, and I'm like, damn, this is hard and really, really fun. Like, this brings me back to when I got really into Guitar Hero. So yeah, I wanted to see this movie now. I don't care about any of the plot in the game. I didn't read any of the plot before seeing the movie, and if you ask me what the plot of the game is, I still have no idea because it's just a bunch of high schoolers, so I don't care. But this movie is about a Miku who cannot sing. Yeah, quite the premise, when Miku's whole thing is that she's a singer, right? So it follows like all the different crews that are in the game. They're like high schoolers that are in music bands and groups and stuff. I don't know their specific stories. One of them's like this depressed squad, and that's all I know about the game. A little bit of context. So, in this world, there's this thing called Sekais, and it's like born from emotions or something, and it's like the real emotion people are experiencing. And each of these Sekais have a bunch of Vocaloids, right? Like Miku, Luca, Ren, Lin, all the different popular Vocaloid characters. And because they're based on individuals' emotions, what ends up happening is they have like different variants of each of these Vocaloids. There's a Miku that shows up that doesn't belong to any one specific Sekai. And that's where the premise of this movie is. This rogue Miku that doesn't belong anywhere, that's trying to sing to people, and they can't really see her or hear her, so it's just like a staticky Miku that's just there. But our main characters, they are able to actually hear and see this Miku and interact with her, and the whole movie revolves around trying to get this Miku to be seen and sing and figuring out what the hell the deal is with the Sekai and whatnot. Because each Miku has their own Sekai, and like this one has some weird one that it turns out it's like everybody's Sekai. It's the world's Sekai, but like it's kind of childish, but also just like fun. I mean, it's an anime, so there's just a lot of pretty colors because Vocaloid loves to just be colorful and pretty and whatnot. So if you want a movie with some cool music, like, yeah. I didn't really care too much about what was really going on, besides like the major plot line. All the little extra stuff was just kind of like over my head. Seems like it just has to do with the game itself that I don't really care the story for. But the major plot was revolving around this Miku that is trying to figure out how to sing to people that she needs to sing to, and that's kind of it. But that whole premise is kind of crazy when it shows that the people Miku, this Miku specifically is trying to interact with are like really depressed and suicidal people. So you just kind of sit there like, oh my god, this is heart-wrenching for Miku to go through when she's trying to connect to these people and they just shut her down because they can't make out what she is for whatever reason. And it's like, whoa, that's crazy. But it was a fun movie. I enjoyed it. My friend enjoyed it. We sat down, we had a good time. You know, it was all in Japanese with subs over it. It was just fun. We were literally the only 2 people in the theater. And when we went up to the counter, we were like, yeah, can we get tickets for the Miku movie? And they were like, yeah, it's the one, this title, right? And we're like, yeah. And they're like, oh, okay, sure. And we go up to the ticket people that, you know, let you know what theater to go to. And he takes my friend's ticket. No, I think he took my ticket first. And he goes, yeah, you're up in theater, whatever. And then, for whatever reason, he seemed confused as if I wasn't with my buddy, even though we're walking together. So he gets my friend's ticket, and he's like, oh, you're also in that theater. As if nobody is going to see this movie, and it just was so funny to me. So we sit down. This was the nicest theater I've been in a very long time, because the theater next to me is some rundown, just shit show of a place. And we sit down. We've got this whole theater to ourselves, which is nice reclining chairs, and it was just a fun time. And then halfway through the movie, Until Dawn was playing in the theater next to us, so we just heard the bass of whatever was going on in the movie next to us the whole time too. But, you know, for a movie that's supposed to be about a Miku who can't sing, this Miku was singing the entire movie, but like one line. It kept singing just the first line over and over again to the song that it's trying to come up with. And this Miku's supposed to not be able to sing, and here it is singing. What's the deal with that? What?
What were you just saying about me?
What's going on?
I said, what were you just saying about me?
No, I wasn't saying anything, just how cool you
Shut
are.
up! I do not want to hear it.
How are you even talking? What?
I am taking your channel now.
What is, it's not even possible.
There will be no effect to accept
No,
it. I am ToneMeisterFlex.
no, that's who I am. It's my channel.
This channel belongs to me.
You actually can't, though.
Enough! Now we can make a real video. Today we will be talking about the hunting call. This is my favorite weapon because it makes beautiful music. But it is hard to use, however. There are many notes that can make different sounds, such as attack or defense up. The weapon also does blunt damage, which can stun monsters when attacking the head. This is
Very useful for getting
damage.
Wait, what is happening? How did you do that?
Like I said, this is my channel.
How did you do that?
I am ToneMeisterFlex.
Oh, get real. You're Miku and I'm ToneMeisterFlex. If you were me, then what do you think of your own movie? Alright?
I think we could do a great job.
Agreed.
Good.
Am I having a mental breakdown right now? You aren't even
I
real.
am as real as your legal character.
Hey!
Oh,
So what now then?
well, I don't know. You are stuck with me, I guess.
Well, I guess we have to like share the name or something. Or like you could be ToneMeister Miku.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, well, I guess this video ends here then. There's no more plot anymore.
What?
Yeah, plot. There's nothing left. I talked about the movie and you just cut me in. Like, you cut in.
Oh.
Well, bye everyone.
Bye, everybody.
How the fuck am I gonna edit this?